Installing the Flex System V7000 requires 4 free bays in a double-wide, double-high configuration within the Flex chassis. Locate the 4 filler panels in the Flex chassis that correspond to the location where the Flex System V7000 will be installed. Flip the release tab underneath the blue arrow on each filler to the right to free each filler for removal. Carefully pull each filler back out of the chassis and place it to one side. Locate the blue release tabs on the upper support shelf. Pull the release tabs towards the center of the upper support shelf. Carefully pull the shelf out of the chassis while supporting the bottom of the shelf with one hand as it is removed. Repeat the previous procedure to remove the lower support shelf. Locate the left side shelf support rail affixed along the center inside wall of the chassis. Locate the blue release tab on a strip that runs up and down along the inside wall of the chassis. While holding the support rail with one hand, press up on the blue release tab with your other hand to free the rail. With the release tab pushed up, push the support rail back towards the rear of the chassis and then carefully lift away from the inside wall. Place the rail to one side. Repeat this procedure for the right side support rail. Insert the Flex System V7000 storage node into the chassis. With the aid of a second person, lift the Flex System V7000 storage node and carefully align it with the opening on the front of the Flex chassis. Push the Flex System V7000 storage node back about 3/4 of the way into the chassis. Make sure the release levers are in their fully open position and then continue to push the storage node carefully into the chassis until its rear locating pins and electrical connectors make contact with the Flex chassis. Caution: if you encounter resistance pushing the chassis fully into position, stop and attempt to reseat it in order to avoid crushing electrical connectors or bending pins. Simultaneously, push the chassis release levers to their closed positions until they latch into place. Complete any cabling and software setup steps in order to make the Flex System V7000 storage node active within the chassis.